we get on that?
I'm so incredibly happy to be
Oh, that's right. Yeah, what we say? What we swear? Wait, did we get one? Oh no, it's a snack.
Watching you, keeping you close.
Ready? You haven't seen me yet. And we get music as well for the first look. Of course. Are you gonna cry? I'm gonna cry. Have you? Alright, you tell me when. Huh? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Why?
You look great.
Wow. You look so nice.
Nice.
Wow. Wow. You look fantastic. Is it what you dreamed of?
Yeah. It's better. So nice. Don't cry.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready to get married?
Gonna get married. The other day, I'm not sure I was gonna marry.
This is stunning. This is so nice.
You like it?
I love it.
My hair? I look good?
You look amazing. You look beautiful.
Am I crying?
You're crying.
Okay.
Today's going to be a special day.
I will. I'm
Everybody's
glad I
here.
got to see you.
Everybody's excited. They're all here. They're ready for us,
And
okay?
all my family cried. All my family
How's your
cried,
mum?
and they were also happy. They're fine. She's fine. Everyone's fine. Everyone's good.
They're ready for this.
Are your family ready?
They're ready.
Okay.
They're ready. Granddad's here. She was so pleased.
Okay. No more crying. No more. The makeup artist left the show, so I cannot cry anymore.
What? Cry some more.
Why are you crying?
Huh? I'm okay. Because it's been tough.
Yeah. It's gonna be the most magical day.
Flower's broken.
It's fine.
Okay. Are you happy?
Yeah, you know, this morning my flowers were not what I wanted them to be.
Doesn't matter.
But you know what? Listen, I don't care. It's fine. Nothing else can go wrong. Because I know you're here. Our families are here. They're all here. My vows I wrote until 2:30 last night. But I'm excited for it because I wrote it well. I wrote it for you. I'm gonna make you happy.
It's
Okay?
perfect. Everything is perfect.
Yeah.
Everything is perfect.
Every time I see you, I'm caught up in the feeling, like a tunnel vision. Every time I see you, everything around you fades into the wind, and my heart is thrown open. Feels like slow motion. I never knew the feeling until you. Every time I see you, I'm caught up in your magic.
Smile, you smile. Oh, 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 when the spell was cast. Yet here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the communion of the Holy Spirit. Christine, did you come here of your own free will to bind yourself forever in the love and service of your husband?
Yes, Father.
Luke, did you come here of your own free will to bind yourself forever in the love and service of your wife?
Yes, Father.
Christine, do you take Luke, here present, for your lawful husband, according to the rite of our Holy Mother, the Church?
I do.
Do you give yourself to him as his wife?
I do.
Do you accept him as your lawful husband?
Yes, Father, I do.
Luke, do you take Christine, here present, for your lawful wife, according to the right of our Holy Mother, the Church?
Yes, I do.
Do you give yourself to her as her husband?
Yes, I do.
Do you accept her as your lawful wife?
Yes, I do.
Now, Luke and Christine, please say your prayer.
Grant us, O Lord, to be one heart and one soul. From this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death do us part.
Luke and Christine, you may now exchange your personal vows.
Christine Ann Paredes de Ubago. Today we begin a new chapter in our lives as we are joined in holy matrimony. To be standing here surrounded by our nearest and dearest as we share these special vows fills me with immense pride, joy, and excitement. My pride encapsulates how far we have come as a couple, from absolute strangers to best friends to committed life companions. I've witnessed and supported the growth of a young woman over the last 6 years, and I couldn't be more proud of all that you have achieved today and every day. My joy reflects the happiness this very moment brings. From those who know our love story, they may well appreciate the many challenges and hurdles and drama we faced to reach this day, including our very own Christmas edition of Love Actually at Heathrow Airport. But as they say, love always wins. My excitement represents the adventurous, successful, and loving life that lies ahead for the both of us together as a married couple. From fur babies to real babies, I know the family we continue to create together, whether here in Vietnam or beyond, will be loved, nurtured, and well taken care of. But we won't simply be a married couple. Many of our friends describe us as a power couple. We're a couple who go the extra mile to ensure that our family and friends are well loved and taken care of. We're a couple who set the highest ambitions for ourselves and each other. We always give 110%. We're a couple who remember to express gratitude and appreciation, no matter how wonderful or woeful our days have been. Christine, you bring the biggest rays of sunshine into not just my life, but everyone who crosses your path. Your infectious energy, positivity, and fun-loving attitude is a wonderful reminder to all of us to enjoy life to the fullest. You're an amazing person. You have the purest heart and the most beautiful soul. Thank you for being true to yourself and inspiring me to be the man I am today. You're the best thing that's happened in my life, and I love you with all my heart. And so I may not be able to promise you the perfect weather on the most important day, but what I can promise you is that I will be the gentleman that you deserve, making you feel valued and loved from the moment you wake to the moment you sleep. I promise to always be your best friend, dedicating my life to you, cherishing your strengths and loving you for exactly who you are. I promise to be even more understanding, more considerate, and more sensitive to your needs. I'll be your shoulder to lean on and your guiding light when you need me the most. I promise to keep you safe, keep you healthy, and keep you happy. I promise to keep chasing those glorious golden sunrises and sunsets with you for the rest of my life. And of course, I promise to keep taking your photos for Instagram. I'll stay up later, even if it's past my bedtime with you. And maybe, just maybe, I'll eat some more sinigang and rice. So to end with a final message, Christine, as we stand here in this most beautiful part of the world, surrounded by these wonderful people, I couldn't love you more than I do right now, but I know I will tomorrow. Habang nabuhay kitang mahalin.
That was so beautiful. Luke, I knew since the first day we met that you will play a very important and special role in my life. There was always this magnetic force that pulled me towards you. Who would have thought that a girl from the busy streets of the city of Manila and a guy from the quiet town of Ivy Bridge would meet in the bustling city of Saigon? Fate brought us together, but our love has brought us here today. Luke, you met me at a time when I performed every weekend on Nguyen Hue Walking Street. And I knew you loved me when you came to every single show, even if that meant seeing the same dance over and over and over again. But me, I knew I loved you when all I wanted to see in the audience was you. With a smile from ear to ear, cheering so proudly even if you watched it alone. Luke, our love and the life we built together is like a journey on a motorbike. Vroom, vroom. I can't drive, but you were there to invite me to hop on a life filled with exciting adventures away from the comfort of home. I latched onto you through the twists and turns of the roads we take, and we never failed to see eye to eye with the destination we are headed towards. I am an impatient person, and sometimes I want a speedy ride. But you always remind me that there will always be humps along the way. So we should slow down, take a break, and never forget to enjoy the journey. I love that when you're driving, you hold my hand and put it close to your heart, and you remind me that I am safe and that I'll never be alone. When we are traveling, we always tend to look for the best views, the thrilling experiences, and the most beautiful sunsets. But no destination is more beautiful than the one that led me home to you. I promise to fill the tank with a heart full of love, God's blessings, and a life full of laughter and joy. You, Luke, have showered me with love, strength, inspiration, and protection that I always wanted from a man in my life. You have been my rock, my safe space, my home away from home. Luke, you are the man I have been praying for, the one that God has sent me to stand in front of me right now, to always lead the way towards growth, to stand next to me, to hold my hand and assure that I have a life partner in you, and to be behind me to catch me and support me through life's greatest challenges. Luke, I think you look so incredibly handsome today. Oh, how blessed I am to be the woman you are choosing to marry today. I love how well you know me and how much effort you put into knowing me and loving every part of me. I love how smart you are. I love your diligence, and I love how you always do your best in all that you do. I love how you value your self-growth and how you never want to stop learning. I love how incredibly creative you are, and I'm so proud of how well you speak in front of a crowd. You're my inspiration. I love that Luke loves his family so much, the same way I value mine. And with that, I know we will create a great team for the future ahead of us. Luke, I promise to cook you potatoes even if I want rice. I promise to love you faithfully and unconditionally through difficult and easy times. And with my relentless energy, I promise to be your cheerleader, to help you achieve your goals in life. I promise to be open, to listen more, to value you, and most especially to be honest. I promise to try my best, never to lose our spark, and to always do the little things that will make us both happy. I will be here by your side to love you for who you are as well as the person you will be. I vow to exert all my energy to keep our lives exciting, adventurous, and full of delicious food stops. I promise never to make you feel less loved, and I vow to take care of you until our black Asian hair turned into gray. Luke, I wouldn't be who I am now if it weren't for you. You complete me. My parents, they brought me up so well, and I'm so grateful because I'm here in front of all of you today, and they've allowed me to marry an amazing man like you. I'm so incredibly happy to be stood here in front of all the people that we love in our favorite place. I promise to cherish you as my husband today and every day for the rest of my life. Mahal na mahal kita. I love you.
Christine, wear this ring as a sign of my love and loyalty. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Luke, wear this ring as a sign of my love and loyalty. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Luke, take these arhe and give it to Christine. The coins represent the groom's promise to provide for the family, and the bride's acceptance of the coins symbolizes her trust in her spouse.
I give you these arhe as a pledge of my dedication to your welfare in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
And I accept them.
May I now present to you our newly wedded, Luke and Christine.
Hello everyone, ni hao. And hello you Janners out there. Yeah. Good evening, Magandang Gabi. Is that right? Magandang Gabi. Yeah. What a surprise you always spring on us. What an entrance. And the dancing, wow, yeah. Terrific. I'm totally amazed. And this morning, what can I say? I think we were all moved this morning by such a beautiful wedding ceremony, one that we will all cherish in our memories forever. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Luke. It was wonderful. A few days ago, the Nevilles met the 𝗵𝗵 family for the very first time. What a lovely family. Losing my space here. What a lovely, lovely family. So kind and generous. It truly was a pleasure to meet you all. And it is wonderful for our two families to be coming together on such a joyful occasion. Thank you. Luke and Christine have asked me to say a few words. Firstly, I would like to thank them both for showing us around Ho Chi Minh, helping with the shopping essentials, carrying Gigi, that's my mum, carrying her bags, and assisting us with visits to the clinic and hospital, which I am especially grateful for. Returning to the newlyweds, it really is easy to see why they are so compatible and have become the perfect couple. Their love for each other has blossomed, their interests and mannerisms have almost become as one. They think alike and act alike, which is quite uncanny. And best of all, they both share a love of all things tropical, oriental, and Devonshire clotted cream. That is an awesome combination. You will all have your own special memories of Luke and Christine and opportunities to elaborate tonight, no doubt. As Luke's father, I'm particularly grateful to all of Luke's friends, whether from the UK, in brackets read mostly Bitterford and Southampton, and of course the wonderful group of friends from BIS who have become the best overseas family anybody could wish for. The same obviously applies for Christine. And as for Christine, you look so beautiful today, young lady. But we already know that. We know that you have a wonderful, warm heart, a kindness that has no limits, an abundance of energy. Please pass some of that my way. And a joyful, fun-loving nature that is infectious wherever you are. If you don't mind, I would like to mention an extraordinary act of kindness which touched my family and myself deeply. Whilst having a few drinks on the 76th floor of the landmark 1 tower, just a few nights ago, Christine presented my mother, Sylvia, with a silver brooch and pendant. The pendant contained a picture of my late father, Dennis. Attached was a beautiful handwritten note expressing sympathy that my dad could not be here to witness the wedding, but asking my mum to wear the brooch to the ceremony so Dad would indeed be watching over us. It truly was very emotional for all of us. Thank you, Christine. You are so kind and thoughtful. Thank you. I think we should all now raise our glasses and toast the happy couple, Christine and Luke, wishing them all the happiness in the world, a long and healthy life, a never-ending love for each other, and of course, tons more travels. Never going to give you up, Christine and Luke. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Christine's mother. My name is also Christina. So I thank everyone. Let me, I have a código. Because for your information, my daughter is the one who's writing all my speeches. So this time, she cannot write my speech. So mommy, you should be the one to write your own speech. Anyway, I would like to welcome and thank all our guests today, especially for those who have made their special trip, who came from the other countries like United States, Australia, Taiwan, and a lot more. And to celebrate with us the marriage of my daughter Christine and her new groom, Luke. I feel very emotional today. So when I start crying, please feel free to join me and you are all very much welcome. We have waited for almost 2 years for this special day to happen after the pandemic, which is known as COVID. I would like also to thank Luke's family, who has shown endless love and support to my daughter since they become friends, lovers, romance, and 2 years of engaged. I am so happy that my daughter Christine is marrying into such a great family, and I wholeheartedly welcoming your family into our lives. I am extremely proud of my daughter, who is very intelligent and did a lot of achievements in her life during her school days. Christine is a God-fearing person, a very kind, generous, loving, caring, and most of all, she's beautiful like me. Let me tell you some stories that I'm proud of my daughter. When she was in the elementary school, I enrolled her in a big school somewhere in Makati. And in every level, you can imagine how many sections they have. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. And each section composed of 40 students. And my daughter, every year, she has an award. And she's well known in the school, especially in the library. She would tell me, Mama, I have an overdue books, so you have to pay the penalty. But because of her charm, she won't pay, the librarian won't let her pay the fees. Because of, oh, my little darling, you forgot again your book to return. And then, imagine how many students in an elementary does that school has. Since there's 13 sections and 40 students each, my daughter is well known in school. She is known by the principal and the assistant principal because they call my daughter my little ballerina, who is very intelligent. Because every time she got an award, she danced first. Oh, my little ballerina, you're an award again. And then, one of the teachers in San Agustin approached me, Mrs. De Obago, your daughter is very intelligent, so you have to transfer her in a science high school. So science high school is a government high school that all the intelligent students are there. And she receives stipend every month. So sometimes I don't give her money or allowance. And until high school, she only knows the 20 pesos. And every day I would ask her, Christine, did you spend all the 20 pesos? No, Mama, I just spent 7 pesos. So you bought something? Yeah, just a candy. Because my grandmother, my late grandmother, is also a teacher. So she always pack food for her. For the merienda. Merienda, lunch, after merienda, there's, what's this? What do you have? Beer. And then, when she was in high school, she received a Gloria Macapagal Arroyo Award. And that is the President of the Philippines. Yeah. When she was in college, she doesn't want to be a teacher. For your information, my grandmother is a principal and a teacher. So I told her, I cannot afford because she wanted to be a lawyer. So I told her, no, you have all the talent. Please, you study education with special child development. And that's the best course in Miriam. So, mabuhay! Mabuhay Filipino teachers! Yeah. Then when she finished college, Can you imagine? I don't have a PowerPoint here, so I can see. It's good. Could I let you see how many medals she has before she graduated? How many certificates? I was so tired going up and down to the stage to get the what's it, certificate with her. So anyway, to cut my story short, because I want you also to enjoy the evening. So let's do the party later. After all of her sacrifices, she is more reaping the fruit of her labors. As Christine's mother, it can be tempting to take all of the credits for the wonderful person that she has grown up to be. While I did my best to be a good mother and to raise her with the good values in a loving home with my parents, grandmother, my Aunt Amelia Aquino, at the end of the day, we are not responsible for the person she is today. Christine, my daughter, I love you so much. Yeah. On your wedding, I'm overcome with so many happy emotions, love, gratitude, excitement, joy, and even so much stress that's happening during the preparation of this lovely wedding. I was telling you the other day, it is God's God's will. So because she's crying already because of the weather. Anyway, you could not have found a better groom to spend the rest of your life. Luke, thank you for making my daughter or unika hija so happy. I know that both of you love traveling, so I'm thank you for that. And you know, my daughter, I know that you discover her that she loves surprises, and when she does something, she will do and give all the effort. Do you agree? Because she is not satisfied in a simple work. She wants all the people would say, "Wow, good, yeah, good work." To my loving daughter Christine, and to her wonderful husband Luke, may you continue to grow together in love. Luke, I am very happy and proud to have you as my son. My wish for both of you is that today is the only beginning of your happy days together. May you learn to cherish each other more and more over the years, and may your love for each other grow stronger with the passing days, with our God Almighty be in the center of your relationship. Congratulations and best wishes. Mabuhay!
Thank you, Mommy.
Can you hear me? Hi everyone, good evening. It's good morning here, so it's weird. My name is Buổi. I know, I woke up at 5 a.m. just like you. Except 13 hours later. My name is Grace. To anyone who don't know me, as much as I would have loved to be there in Vietnam on Luke and Teen's wedding, sadly I can't be there today. So through this speech, I will try my best to make the newlyweds feel my love all the way from Canada.
Woo! Woo!
Alright, so storytelling time. In 2014, Cheska, Christine, and I became friends from being neighbors in our old apartment at Central Point. Nhuan, hi chamoy lang, Nhuan Banto. As teacher trainees, we spent our weeknights and weekends on lesson planning and writing reports. So this little trio was instantly bonded through coffee shop work dates, while leading each other towards food trips and nights out. However, when Shasta left for Hanoi, we missed her dearly. But Christine and I ended up spending more time together and eventually becoming Saigon sisters. We explored the city and gained so many friends along the way. And my beautiful life in Saigon wouldn't have been amazing without her. In the past 9 years or so of our friendship, I have been lucky enough to gain a little sister who is generous, empathetic, caring, and thoughtful. She is
Yeah, not pathetic, but empathetic.
She is everyone's ultimate hype girl, cheerleader, and battery charger because she is always full of energy. No one can keep track of how many groups of friends she has because of her impressive ability to share a part of herself to the world. So in 2019, Sinigang was born. Shout out to Cheska, Kay, Lai, and Ali. The name came from our love of the national soup of the Philippines, sinigang. Just like the dish itself, we found home in each other while lifting up each other's individualities or flavors. Sour, salty, hot, and comforting. And within a couple of years, we have built something more than a friendship, a sisterhood for life. We are so proud of Christine as we watch her become the woman she is now. Empowered, accomplished, brave, independent, and always going extra. Her love overflows and she would give her best to anything and anyone she puts her heart and mind into. Anyone near and dear Christine is ever so lucky to have her in their lives. Christine was always someone I can lean on, from one heartache to another. Likewise, I cried with her as she went through a heartbreak, and all I wanted to do was to protect her. She was like a little sister I never had. And for so many nights, I wished for her to meet someone different. Soon enough, school year 2015 began, and one fine inset day, Luke Neville came along. Luke came into Christine's life at the perfect time. Right from the start, he has been the most caring, most charming, most patient man for her. Luke captured her best angles through the lens of his camera while bringing out the best version of Christine. He respected her entirely, including the Filipino culture and religion. And best of all, he allowed her to shine in her own way. Needless to say, Luke swept Christine off her feet and never gave up on her. In the beginning of Luke and Christine's friendship, I witnessed Luke's determination to win Christine's heart. He proved that he was different and special. And from the time they finally made things official between them, I knew that Christine was safe, loved, and protected. There was never a day I doubted Luke's intentions for Christine. They were meant to be together forever. Through the years, I have seen their relationship grow from traveling together to living under one roof, from building their own careers and hobbies, to raising their dog Sapa together. Their love continues to flourish with their unconditional support for each other, through the tough times and the best times. Individually, they have grown within their own strengths, and together they bring out the best in each other. So Christine and Luke, congratulations. Against all odds, Gibraltar odds, and Dalat odds, the wedding of your dreams is now a reality. You both look so gorgeous. Christine, your dress looks stunning on you. I'm so happy for you both, and even though I can't be there, I'm forever grateful that you gave me the space to become a part of your special day. You have always been relationship goals who continue to complement each other, build each other up, and support each other endlessly through your beautiful marriage in the making. You have a bright future ahead of you. So even from thousands of miles away, I will always be present in every milestone of your relationship. I can't wait for Sapa to have human siblings and for our little families to reunite one day. From Canada to Vietnam, let's all raise our glasses. I have water.
She's pregnant, guys.
What? Hi, ba?
Oh. Thank you, Grace. I love you. I love you. You're just like Luke. You like to surprise me.
Let's give it up for Grace. Thank you so much. You can stay if you want. All right, it's my time. Good evening. As you may know, I am Luke. I used to be Christine's Joa, but you can now call me Christine's new Asawa. Is that right? It really does give my wife and I the greatest pleasure to deliver this speech on our wedding day. It really has been, I think, the most majestic day of our life so far. It's been a blessing to have you all here today in this wonderful part of the world, Delat, as we begin a new exciting chapter as Mr. and Mrs. Neville. So, let me begin by saying, Christine, we're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Hashtag never gonna give it up. Sorry, I really couldn't help myself. Now, as a teacher of young children, I will begin with a short story. You've pretty much heard snippets of it already. But it's a story of adventure, of romance. And despite the challenges that our characters face, the story does have a happy ending, demonstrating that the best things can come to those who wait. Once upon a time, a very handsome young boy had set his horizons far and wide and had embarked on a journey across Asia. It led him to a very foreign and unfamiliar land of French baguettes, strong coffee, and endless rivers of motorcycles. Inevitably, perhaps through fate, chance, or God's plan, he met the most beautiful, angelic, and energetic angel from far and wide, Grabe namang. On his very first day of his new job, he was greeted in the staff room, swept off his feet by 100 questions. He snobbishly replied to her, he needed a coffee and had to go. Humiliated and intrigued, our little angel didn't have to wait long to hear from him. A Facebook friend request turned up that very evening. It was only a matter of weeks before these new acquaintances were planning their first adventure together. And of all places, it was Taiwan that was to capture their hearts. However, a love story wouldn't be complete without some drama. The young boy faced a waiting game. The woman he had fallen head over heels was simply not ready to commit to a relationship. And the circumstances they faced led to many months of frustration, patience, and a roller coaster of emotions for them both. Simply, she was basically being incredibly Tagal and gave a new meaning to Filipino time. During these months, we learned lessons of resilience, empathy, understanding. We shared laughter, tears, hugs, and more. As time passed, we continued to travel across Asia and beyond, developing our selfie game and slowly filling our passports with foreign stamps. But more importantly, these years built the foundations of a lifelong friendship with trust, respect, reliability, and commitment. And despite the setbacks, a happy ending had finally arrived. Somehow we overcame our challenges and cultural differences, like the fact that Christine has rice for breakfast. Rice is life. Or adjusting to Filipino time when we went out on dates and she was rarely on time. Or how I love drinking tea, talking about the weather, and standing in a queue. But I'll never forget the first time Christine responded with those magical 3 words. She whispered, "I love you," following the passing of my late grandfather, who I know would have been incredibly proud to have met you, Christine, in person, let alone attend this adventure to Vietnam with my dear grandma, Sylvia. My grandparents reached 60 years of a loving, successful marriage, and I very much hope we can beat them to that. People describe a marriage as a house under constant construction. In the past 6 years and 7 months, we've built the strongest foundation together. We've paved the way for a loving, supportive commitment to each other. And through these times, Christine has taught me a few life lessons along the way that I'd like to share with you this evening. So I'm going to practice a bit more Tagalog. Please support me. Lesson number 1, love yourself. This might have been your way of telling me to get a haircut and a new outfit after my backpacker days traveling around Asia. But it's true that self-love and self-belief can help you become a better version of yourself as you accept the person you are. Lesson number 2, family first. The consideration and effort you offer your family, despite the physical distance, continues to encourage me to be a better grandson, son, a better brother, and a better uncle to little Leo. And as we look ahead together to the future as a family, we will carry these values forward, in that family always comes first. Ang pamilya ay hindi isang mahalagang bagay lamang. Ito ay ang lahat. Is that right? Lesson number 3. Huwag kang susuko, or never give up. Christine is 1 in a million. She'll always give her best in all that she does, and she is never willing to quit. Did you know that? Her work ethic and ambition knows no limit. She will never settle for less than what she deserves. She'll always bargain for the best deal, and as Tita Christy says, she'll use her beautiful charm to do so. Whether it's striving for professional development or simply baking in the kitchen, Christine will not sleep until she has reached perfection. Your drive, determination, and enthusiasm demonstrates that the potential we can all reach when we put our hearts into it. Lesson number 4, and perhaps most importantly, rice is life. Life lessons aside, we have a number of important thank yous to attend to. We want to express our appreciation to each and every one of you here this evening. Family, friends, and colleagues. The challenges you have faced and sacrifices made to be here today have not gone unnoticed. From language barriers to long plane rides, roller coaster bus journeys, visa challenges, and even hospital visits, some of you have overcome very difficult situations to be with us. We honestly didn't make it easy for you, did we? But we thank you for standing by your promises to be with us this evening, and we hope today has proven that it's all been worth it. Despite the planning, the preparation, and the expense to be here, we hope you have felt connected and welcome as part of this event, where 2 families, nationalities, and 2 cultures are joined in marriage. Take a moment to look around. People have flown in from many corners of the world to be here. For us, as a couple, words really can't express our appreciation. There are also a number of guests who are unable to attend for a number of reasons. This includes both important family and friends. Please raise a glass to all of you here this evening, here and far, on the evening of our wedding day, to friends and family near and far. Cheers. Next, it is of utmost importance to show our gratitude to Christine's parents, Tita Christy and Tito Antonio. Tita Christy, thank you for your support and guidance throughout and beyond the time I have known Christine. The generosity you have shown by bringing us tremendous amounts of pasalubong from the Philippines, including delicious treats, sinigang mix, and many lovely Christmas decorations, has been very welcome. You've also kindly welcomed me to the Philippines and into your family home on several occasions. I know Christine would not be the same woman without the guidance and love you have shown her during her upbringing and beyond. And many of your own values, Christy, and beliefs shine through with Christine's positive, fun, resilient, and hard-working attitude in life. You have worked incredibly hard to raise Christine and to allow her to live the life she leads, and we want you to know that we recognize and appreciate that. I realize that the lead up to today might have been challenging, but please know that Christine will always remain a part of your family, my family, and our family. I hope I've proven to be the caring, supportive, and guapo husband that Christine thoroughly deserves. I thank you, Tita Christy, for accepting the marriage and supporting us both with this exciting new chapter in our lives. We look forward to welcoming you back to Vietnam soon, but perhaps with a little less Sinigang mix next time. Thank you for your kind words this evening as well. We hold your thoughts close to our heart. Tito Antonio, thank you for joining us today all the way from the Philippines. The significance to a daughter to have her father walk her down the aisle is enormous. I appreciate your acceptance towards this marriage, and we value the presence and positivity that you bring to our lives. We look forward to further building a stronger relationship with you in the future. And so we move on to my own parents, John and Charlene, who have stood by and supported my life decisions every step of the way. From the upbringing in our humble home in Devon to supporting my passions and adventures across the world, their continued love has been felt thousands of miles across the world. The dedicated upbringing they offered towards me has made me who I am today. They taught me the values of hard work, gratitude, and respect. They supported my sense of adventure, and they continue to be wonderful parents to Sophie, Michael, and I. Even if I'm living halfway across the world, I hope you both know that you and the family are always close to my heart. Thank you for standing by my decision to move abroad and begin a new life here in Vietnam. But more importantly, I appreciate the acceptance and the welcome you've given our dear Christine, making her feel part of the Neville clan from the very first time you met, bonding and singing and dancing around to the coconut song. Perhaps we'll hear that a little bit later. A number of other individuals do need some recognition. Our primary and secondary sponsors, Ramon, Lilibeth, Bebeth, Albert, Clarice, Jess, Aziza, Kai, Sophie, and Chris. Each of you have played an important role in our life. We recognize and admire the values you represent and will continue to look towards you in admiration. We know that in times of difficulty, we may seek guidance and advice from you, but in times of success, we'll be there to celebrate with you. We also wanted to pass our thanks to Father Matthew for permitting us to have the ceremony today at the lakeside. We hope you agree that he delivered a very fitting service. And of course, Bruce, you also deserve a special mention for volunteering to step in at the last hour for today's service. You might even want to consider a career change. Alyssa, Christina, our commentators for this morning, have worked tirelessly to help put the Mass together, along with Katrina. Thank you, guys. Lai also deserves a special thanks for the brilliant video she produced for us yesterday. We thank them for all of their efforts in supporting our wedding journey. Next, let's pay our thanks and appreciation to our glamorous assistants, Javi and Leo, the ring, coin, and Bible bearer for today's ceremony. We hope you agree they did a wonderful job looking dapper in their outfits. We can't wait to see you guys show off your dance moves later with the DJs. Maybe you can show our ballerina friend a few moves. Today's celebration would not have been complete without the support and the elegance of our bridesmaids and bridesman. Jofi, Marga, Cheska, and Tom, you have done a wonderful job this evening and today of ensuring my new wife has had the most spectacular day. I know how proud she is to have you by her side, all of you. Even if you're heavily pregnant and returning to work tomorrow, Jessica, we cannot express our gratitude enough. Chrysalit and Helena, as matrons of honor, you two deserve a particular thank you for your ongoing guidance and support and friendship you have offered Christine and I. Chrysalit, I know how much Christine cherishes your guidance and advice, and you're always here to hear her out. And a very happy birthday to you too. Happy birthday, Chrysalit! Helena, Christine has loved the opportunity to plan her wedding alongside yours. Congratulations to Helena, she was married last week. But we also empathize with you guys and how tired and exhausted you were, but we wish you all the very best. Equally important, my groomsmen deserve a quick shout out. Thank you, boys, for your help with today, but also the companionship you have offered to me throughout the various chapters of life. Whether school, university, or beyond, I want you to know that I've appreciated each and every one of you for your friendships. Jim, my longest standing friend of over 25 years. Davey, Nam, Michael, you've all played an important part in shaping who I am today. John and Ben, you deserve a special thanks for your supportive friendships, terrible jokes, and just for being generally awesome people. Honestly, you're all best men today. Finally, a big thank you to Dul, where are you? He's around. The wedding planner and his team from 𝗵𝗆. They have helped guide us through planning a wedding in a foreign country, which, believe us, is not an easy job. We've faced many setbacks, many unforeseen circumstances, but they've maintained professionalism, composure. They've kept me calm, maybe not Christine, throughout our journey. And also a further thank you to 𝗵𝗆 and Mr. Tung for agreeing to accept our wedding party here at this beautiful venue, 𝗵𝗆. The mastermind behind tonight's delicious feast is Dr. Strange in the kitchen. Can we give him a round of applause? And so to finish, we must now turn our attention back to the bride of the hour, the star of the show, Christine Ann Paredes Neville. Hey. It's hard to believe how beautiful you are today. Dazzling, mesmerizing, glamorous. You've come a long, long way from the young girl from Quezon City. You've grown emotionally, socially, professionally. And since the very first day we met, and every step of the way, as you know, I've been your #1 fan. From fangirling you down when you're dancing ballet and contemporary dance across 𝗏𝗆 City, to pushing you to believe in yourself and reach great achievements and overcome your setbacks, you developed into the most beautiful, ambitious, and compassionate partner somebody could ask for. Christine, today was our special day, and I hope you feel accomplished. For the last 8 months, we've been wedding planners, travel agents, tour guides, and even weather forecasters to make this experience possible for everyone. In the last few weeks, I've actually felt like 𝗏𝗆 from the Philippines. You may know him, he's a famous weather reporter. Christine, your passion, enthusiasm, and thoughtfulness has led to a beautiful day of love, joy, and celebration. To be standing here as your husband, I feel an incredible sense of pride. I ask myself, what did I do to deserve this? I know I'm not perfect. I'm bad at washing the dishes properly. I lost your wedding ring when I tried to hide it from you. And I even forgot to book her a hotel room on her first night in Dalat. But besides my hiccups and weaknesses, I want you to know that I'm here for you. I will not leave you. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. So please, everyone, will you join me in raising a glass for our beautiful bride, Christine?
Hi, everyone. Okay, I'm not a good public speaker, so please applause now. Thank you. Okay, so for some context, who am I? Some of you have seen me. I didn't introduce myself. I'm very bad at that. I'm not from England, clearly, and I'm also not from the Philippines, and I'm also not from Vietnam. I'm from Hawaii, and so when I first moved here, I met Luke through our work, and then we lived together for a while. So how to sum up Luke and Christine's relationship? During their wedding, they said love is kind and love is patient. I think the second part is very relevant. Love is patient. This is like the most patient love I've ever seen. So the first time that Luke wanted me to meet Christine, he was very excited. And you remember that? Yeah. Yes, so he was so excited for me to meet her, and he was like, there's this girl at my new job. And I think he was hoping, so I'm part Filipino, but I'm born and raised in America, and I think he was hoping that we would have a lot in common, but we didn't. And the first thing that happened was that we sat down, And Christine asked me so many things. She's like, "You're Filipino." Well, first she started speaking Tagalog, and I was like, "Slow down, I don't, sorry." And she was like, "You don't speak?" And I was like, "No." And I think it was just us two, and then we met, and then Luke was like, "How did it go?" And I was like, "I don't know anything about the Philippines. I don't think it went well at all." But he was so excited, and I was really amazed. And Christine was also so happy to have met Luke. And another thing that I've learned from their relationship, never have I really understood the phrase opposites attract until I've met these two. So a little bit of a story is that the first trip me and Luke went on abroad to Japan, that was the first time I met Luke and Christine in a relationship sense. And you want to know how he basically warned me when we were in Japan, and he said, "So Christine's coming with us on the trip. She's energetic." That's all he said. And I was like, "Well, energetic, what does that mean?" Of course, that's fine. Little did I know, when he said energetic, that was an understatement. As soon as we saw her, she was already dancing and screaming and saying, "Let's go." And me and Luke were so tired. We had just come from a hike. And I looked at Luke and I was like, "Are you sure this is the one? This girl?" Because I wouldn't exactly describe Luke as energetic, but that's why I was so surprised. I was like, you guys are so opposite, but somehow it works so well. And you've even, again, I'm not a good public speaker, so applause, please. I think something that everyone's very familiar with who knows their relationship is that the main catchphrase in their relationship, you'll hear a lot, is Luke. Everyone knows. Say it with me. Luke. I had to get used to hearing that so much, knowing both of them. And the crazy part is that Luke came every time. It doesn't matter where he is. Christine yells it out. He's like Superman with the hearing. He's like, "I'm coming." It could be something as insignificant as, I don't know where I put my bag, to something like, "I've been stabbed," but she'll call Luke for whatever it is and he'll come running. And that's how I knew. I was like, these two are meant to be, because I would never do that. And it's just amazing what they've come through and what I've seen, because it was rough in the beginning, you guys. I mean, you can talk to me later. I'll tell you the details. But Christine said that she made the first move, and she did, but she definitely did not make it easy for Luke. Because in the beginning, she played hard to get. And Luke worked really hard. Very hard. Every time he would come back and tell me, it's like, "Christine's this is what's happening." And I was like, "She's really not giving you an easy time, is she?" And he was like, "No." And he kept persisting. And I'll be honest, I wasn't a fan in the beginning. I was like, there's plenty of fish in the sea. No, but that's how I knew that they loved each other. Because Luke kept going, and Christine even forgave the fact that I didn't know any Filipino. Do I have more? Hold on. You know what? That's good enough. Okay, cheers to Luke and Christine. I'm glad I know you guys. Love you.
Good evening, everyone. Somehow I've got to follow that one. Now, before I divulge my undying love for Luke, I'd like to say some words about his lovely bride, Christine. Christine, you look magnificent today, and Luke is an incredibly lucky man. This we all know. I remember Luke first messaging me about you from across the world, about a woman he met that he was so head over heels for, a woman so special and unique that he would do anything it would take to win your heart. You bring such a burst of colour and an energy to life, and like the Pied Piper, people dance to your tune and follow you wherever you go. You radiate passion, you vibrate positivity, and it rubs off on all those around. We have all seen the jaw-dropping adventures, the sunrises, the sunsets that Christine and Luke have experienced around the world, and thought, what a wonderful team they make together. So I'd like to raise a toast to you, Christine. You are ethereal, you are fierce, you are magnificent, and I wish you all the happiness in this world. To Christine, everyone. Now, I first met Luke on the first night of Freshers Week at university, and I was wearing a drum and bass t-shirt. And for those that don't know, drum and bass is a very specific genre of dance music, so I wasn't making too many friends that night. But I searched high and low for somebody that shared the same passion for music that I did, but to no success. I walked home alone and dejected, and there was Luke standing outside in the courtyard. He immediately recognizes my t-shirt, and we became best friends ever since. We spent countless good times living together, dancing at music festivals, traveling, and other general nonsense. Now, it's customary for best man speeches to sometimes regale embarrassing stories about the groom from years gone by. However, I must confess, Luke does not end up in those situations. In honesty, any embarrassing stories involve his friends, myself included, and it is often Luke that is the friend to bail us out in times of need. And this epitomizes the Luke that I know. He is highly dependable and thoughtful, and someone you can rely on in challenging situations. He is never afraid to venture into the unknown or wander outside of his comfort zone. And it's because of this that he met the love of his life. Luke is loyal, he will have your back through thick and thin, and he will never let you down. Luke's parents and family have done an incredible job of raising a man of respect, compassion, and a role model to all of us. You must be really proud of the man that he has become, and you have no doubt played a huge part in that. So I'd like to raise a toast to Luke and Christine for an incredible marriage, and I wish you all the best.
Okay guys, last one. There's definitely a running theme, so I'm sorry if you hear repeated stories here, but ready? Good evening, everyone. If you haven't met me yet, I'm sorry. I hopefully have talked to most of you, but you probably spotted my flawless dance moves on the dance floor earlier. Yeah. You're welcome, Luke. My name's Helena. I am one of the matrons of honour, a title which I first off have to thank Luke for, actually. Because, see, Luke is just such a popular guy that he said to Christine he needs 2 best men today. So, I got promoted alongside Chrysler here to be matron of honour. So I'm so happy today. And being one of Christine's bridesmaids at all is just such a privilege that I've been boasting to anyone who will listen to me about it. And I'm just so honoured that I'm here speaking on her behalf. And I just hope that I have found the words to do this wonderful woman justice. For those of you who don't know, I met Christine working here in Vietnam. And something that Luke and I actually both share is being greeted on our respective first days of work by an over-enthusiastic little Filipino girl offering to be our friend. Although I think I received the offer slightly better, as Luke just said he needed a coffee and ran away. But it all worked out though, and just slightly differently for each of us, but luckily for me, Christine has enough love to share around. And I think that's something that every one of us here can appreciate. Christine is without a doubt the most genuinely loving person I've ever met. Christine, look at me. That's what you said to me. Look at me. Your heart and your selflessness astound me. You give away more of yourself than you keep, and you prioritize everyone in your life ahead of your own needs. You have one of the most beautiful, generous souls I've ever encountered. And your love and kindness is unwavering, and being your friend is just the greatest privilege. I remember telling Patrick, my new husband, sorry, soon after I started working at BIS, how this wonderful girl that I'd met had been so lovely to me and how I thought that I could be friends with her. And I was right. Fast forward a few months after we actually met, and we found ourselves on separate holidays but in the same place, Japan. The group I was with had planned a day at Disney World, and although that's an excellent choice, it was my first time in Tokyo and I really wanted to spend the day touristing. So I was planning on exploring alone when Christine messaged me, and without hesitation and probably without asking Luke first, invited me to join the two of them and third wheel. And I think invading their couple's holiday is probably one of the best decisions I ever made, because I came out the other side of it with a best friend. We had the most glorious day of eating, exploring, eating, sightseeing, and eating. But more importantly, building the foundations of an epic friendship. A friendship that, in all seriousness, really is based around Japanese food, or Japanese food, should I say. I knew that day that Christine was one of those people that you don't let go of. And I've held on tight ever since, because having Christine in your life means you'll always have joy and laughter. Together, your Saigon family is now so big because you open your hearts and home to everyone, and you do it seamlessly, working together as the most amazing team. Even when you have so much going on in your own world, you make time for your friends and family. Christine, this time last week, you were running around being the most incredible bridesmaid, trying to make my wedding day perfect for me, despite having all of this to think about 1 week later. Now today is your day, and yet when planning it, you obviously thought more about your guests and how we are going to be happy and how we're going to have fun, because that's just who you are. Your thoughtfulness knows no limit. Your kindness knows no bounds. You simply fill the world around you with unlimited energy and warmth. And now, on your most special day, I hope we are all able to show you that love in return, because it is nothing less than you deserve. Luke, you are so unbelievably lucky, but you already know that. Look at her. I love how you embrace every part of Christine, her immense energy, the sometimes irrational crying, just a touch of drama, her drive, her strength, and her adventurous spirit. Christine, how fortunate you are to have met Luke, who has always been your biggest supporter. You both complement each other in the most incredible way, and everyone here can see how perfect you are together. A lifetime of love, adventure, happiness, and Christine throwing her arms in the air is now yours to live in and grow old in together. Christine, my God, you look incredible today. I love you so much. Thank you for letting me be a part of today. So, if we can all please raise our glasses to Christine and her new husband. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Neville. You are simply astonishing. Love you. The Nevilles.
Right, Luke and Christine, first of all, congratulations! You did it. We did it. See, it's so beautiful. I know you will all agree with me that when I say that this is such a beautiful wedding. From the lake scenery this morning, from when Christine walked down the aisle, from when Luke looked at Christine, from when they exchanged their vows to this wonderful part. Right, Luke and Christine, where to begin? Well, when I first met Luke, it was in a social impact meeting. It was so serious and so deep. My first impression of Luke is really intelligent. He's well-spoken, he's very smart, and he's very kind. And then Christine. Oh, and until now, that has proven to be true. Now with Christine, she was my teacher trainee. And my first impression of Christine, she was very respectful. And she calls me Ate, and she'll be like this. Ate, is it okay if I do this? She was so soft-spoken. She was so quiet, so shy. But we all know that's not true. It only lasted for a month, I think. Not true at all. But Christine, from the many years that I've known her, she's my baby girl. You know, I love her so much. She's so kind, she's so caring. The love for her family is tremendous. The love for Luke, I think, is just over the top, as always, like Christine. But Christine is just one person that will bring out the best in you, and you can always depend on her. Now, on to Luke and Christine's first meeting. We all know the story. And I know, we all know that was Christine making the first move. Right, Luke? Yeah. She told me, Ate, I met this. I think he's Filipino. But he's not. He was so snob. Like, he didn't want to talk to me. I will find him again. And I think she did. And she found a lifetime partner in Luke. But joking aside, I know Luke and Christine are meant for each other. They complement each other so well. Christine is the perfect coffee to Luke's mornings. And Luke is the adobo to Christine's only rice. Yes, rice is life. And I stand here not just one, but as 104 million Filipinos who eat rice and who love rice. Luke and Christine, I wish you all the best of luck and love in your marriage. Remember to always see past each other's mistakes and flaws. Nobody's perfect anyway. Marriage is hard work, but look, if you just remind yourself every day that a happy wife is a happy life, then you'll be fine. Christine, remember that what is yours is still yours. And what is Luke is now yours. Just kidding. Always give and take, half and half. I love you both, and I'm truly happy to see you wed and to see you this happy. We are all proud of the two of you for what you have already achieved and for what is still in store for you in the future. God bless your marriage. And as Christine would always say, you don't worry like this. Make it power! Right, cheers to the bride and groom.
You know the song? Thank you, Bea. Sing along. This one's for you, Christine. Beautiful girl, wherever you are, I knew when I saw you, you would open the door. I knew that I'd love again After a long, long time, I'd love again. You said hello. I turned to go. Something in your eyes left my heart beating so. I just knew that I'd love again. After a long, long while, I'd love again. Let's beat the dance. The destiny's change. Well, I finally came on. I rushed in line, only to find that you were gone. Wherever you sing along if you know the words. What's destiny's game? Well, I finally came on. I rush in line, only to find that you were gone. I can't sing the next bit. For you. Karaoke. All right, let's get the party started. I'm here all night, by the way. I'm here all night.